A big match is coming up in the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich will host Eintracht Frankfurt. The game will take place at the famous Allianz Arena in Munich. Football fans should mark their calendars for Saturday, February 21st, 2026. The match is scheduled to kick off at 2:30 in the afternoon, UK time. This fixture always promises excitement. Both teams have passionate supporters. The atmosphere in the stadium will surely be electric. Everyone is looking forward to seeing how this encounter unfolds on the pitch. These two clubs have a long history of competing against each other. The last time they met was on October 4th, 2025. On that day, Bayern Munich traveled to Frankfurt and secured a strong victory. The final score was 3-0 in favor of the Bavarian Giants. They showed their quality and control throughout that game. Frankfurt will remember that defeat. They will be looking for revenge this time around. Playing away at the Allianz Arena is always a huge challenge, but it is also a chance for Frankfurt to prove they can compete with the very best in the league. Bayern Munich, managed by Vincent Kompany, are aiming to strengthen their position at the top of the Bundesliga table. They want to extend their lead and continue their march towards another title. However, their recent league form has been a little inconsistent. They have won only 2 of their last 4 Bundesliga matches. This shows that they can be vulnerable at times. Their most recent result was a positive one though. They traveled to face Werder Bremen and came away with a convincing 3-0 victory. That win was important for their confidence. On the other side, Eintracht Frankfurt are coming into this game with a renewed sense of hope. They recently ended a very difficult run of form. Before their last match, they had gone 9 games in all competitions without a single win. This was a challenging period for the team and their supporters, but they managed to turn things around with an impressive 3-0 home win against Borussia Mönchengladbach. That victory was a massive relief. It showed that they have the character to overcome tough times and get back to winning ways. Bayern Munich are the league leaders for a reason. They have a squad full of world-class talent. However, their manager, Vincent Kompany, will want to see more consistency from his side. Winning 2 of their last 4 league games is not the high standard they set for themselves. The 3-0 win against Werder Bremen was a step in the right direction. It was a solid performance both in attack and defense. Importantly, it was their first clean sheet in the Bundesliga since a 4-0 win over Heidenheim way back on December 21st, 2025. This shows their defense has had some issues. The team has been scoring goals, which is a big strength. With a striker like Harry Kane leading the line, they are always a threat. But they have also conceded goals in games they were expected to win comfortably. Kompany will be demanding focus from his players for the full 90 minutes. He knows that any slip-up can give their rivals a chance to close the gap at the top of the table. A strong performance against a tough team like Frankfurt would send a clear message to the rest of the league. It would show that Bayern are fully focused on their title defense. Unfortunately for Bayern, they will be without their legendary goalkeeper. Manuel Neuer is unavailable for this match due to a calf problem. His absence is a significant blow. Neuer is not just a great shot stopper, he is also a leader on the pitch. His experience is invaluable in big games. Young goalkeeper Jonas Erbig is expected to take his place between the posts. This will be a huge test for Erbig. All eyes will be on him to see how he handles the pressure. Bayern will need their defenders to be at their best to protect him. There are also some other fitness concerns for the home side. Defender Rafael Guerreiro is struggling with a muscle complaint. He might not be fit enough to start the match. He could potentially be used for a limited time from the bench. On a positive note, Alphonso Davies is expected to be fully fit and will likely start at left back. His speed and attacking runs are a key part of Bayern's game. In the heart of the defense, Jonathan Tah and Dayot Upamecano are predicted to form the central partnership, providing a strong physical presence. Eintracht Frankfurt's recent 3-0 victory over Borussia Mönchengladbach was more than just 3 points. It was a huge psychological boost for the entire club. That win broke a frustrating 9-match winless streak. During that difficult period, the team struggled for confidence. They found it hard to get results, even when they played well in parts of games. The victory brought back the winning feeling. It also marked their first clean sheet in 10 matches. The last time they had kept a clean sheet was in a 1-0 win against Augsburg on December 13, 2025. Now, the challenge for Frankfurt is to build on that positive result. Facing Bayern Munich away from home is one of the toughest tests in European football. They will go into the game as the underdogs. However, this can sometimes be an advantage. The pressure will be mostly on Bayern to perform in front of their home crowd. Frankfurt can play with a bit more freedom. They know that if they can stay organized and defend well, they might get chances to counterattack and cause an upset. Their recent win will give them the belief that they can compete. The biggest problem for Frankfurt right now is their incredibly long injury list. They are missing a large number of key players, especially in attack. The team will have to travel to Munich without several of their main strikers. Michy Batshuayi is out with an ankle injury. Yunus Ebnu Talib has a knee problem, and Arnaud Kalimwendo is sidelined with a shoulder issue. These absences severely limit their options up front. Finding a way to score goals against a team like Bayern will be a major challenge without their recognized goal scorers. The injury crisis does not stop with the strikers. The midfield and defense have also been hit hard. Attacking midfielders Ansgar Knauf and Can Uzun are both unavailable. In defense, centre-back Arthur Theaty and right-back Rasmus Christensen are also ruled out. To make matters worse, striker Jonathan Burkert is a doubt because of illness, and midfielder Fars Chaibi is questionable with a thigh problem. The manager will have to be creative with his team selection. He will need players to step up and fill unfamiliar roles against the champions. With all the injuries, we can expect to see some changes in both lineups. For Bayern Munich, Jonas Urbig will start in goal. The back four will likely be Konrad Laimer, Jonathan Tah, Dayot Upamecano, and Alphonso Davies. In the heart of midfield, the experienced duo of Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka will be crucial. They will control the tempo of the game. The attacking force will be led by Harry Kane. He will be supported by a creative trio, likely consisting of Michael Olise, Serge Gnabry, and Luis Diaz. This attack has pace, skill, and goals. Eintracht Frankfurt's lineup will be heavily influenced by their absentees. Kevin Trapp will be in goal, but the Brazilian keeper Santos is predicted to play. In defense, a back three of Namdi Collins, Robin Koch, and Aurel Amenda could be used. Ritsu Doan and Nathaniel Brown might play as wingbacks, providing width. The central midfield could feature Oscar Højlund, the legendary Mario Götze, and Hugo Larsson. Due to the striker injuries, the attack is a bit of a mystery. Youngsters Jean-Matteo Bahoya and Anas Amaimouni Echgoyab might get a chance to start and show what they can do. The key to this match for Bayern is to start strong and use their attacking quality. They need to test the young Frankfurt goalkeeper early and put pressure on their makeshift defense. If players like Harry Kane and Serge Gnabry can find space, they will be very difficult to stop. For Frankfurt, the game plan will be all about defensive organization and resilience. They must stay compact and not allow Bayern's creative players time on the ball. They will look to frustrate the home side and hit them on the counter-attack, using the pace of their wingbacks. This match is exciting for several reasons. It is a classic David versus Goliath story, especially with Frankfurt's injury problems. It is a chance to see if Bayern Munich can maintain their focus and avoid another slip-up in their title chase. It is also an opportunity for young players on both teams to make a name for themselves on a big stage. For new fans of the Bundesliga, this game showcases the power of the league's top team against a resilient underdog with a passionate fan base. It promises drama, tactical battles, and hopefully, some great football for everyone watching.